Alright guys, we're back for yet another Bleach Brave Souls video, and it's that time again. It is time to go ahead and predict what we could be expecting for the end of year banner to drop. We are going to be getting the Bankai live stream on the 27th, so by then we'll know what the characters will be in the banner directly on the 28th. But I will say though, I unfortunately will not be able to stream my reaction. Rather than that, I will get a video out on the same day once I'm pretty much back home and just be completely blind to see what the characters are, because I don't want to spoil myself. So just unfortunate, no stream, but I'll definitely still get my beautiful reaction out, and excuse me, notifications. So yeah, with that being said, let's just start with prefacing something right now. Core 3 characters are not coming. So for those of you guys that are thinking we're gonna be getting Bankai Shunsui, Leishe, Bolstern Tihiuryu, I'm sorry to say, but those will at least need to take 6 months to come out. Because by the time of me recording this video, Core 3 isn't even done yet. We still need to get the finale, which is going to be this upcoming Saturday. And yeah, the only reason why we got Core 2 so early last year was, for one, I think it was like 3 months apart when Core 2 ended and we started getting the Squad Zero characters, and two, these were fake anime characters, as in these are manga characters that have the anime art style and the same good anime visuals, but when you guys watch the Soul Bomb animations, they pretty much, you know, use panels from the manga to recreate the exact scene, so it doesn't exactly replicate that one moment from the anime. And the biggest example would pretty much be True Shikai right here, because as you guys know, in the anime, he stays still, the camera does move around a teeny tiny bit, and then he unleashes Getsuga Jujisho. And of course, he is with the red background of the Serite. And here, it's just the regular bland gray background, and he just flies in and uses Getsuga Jujisho, because that moment was taken from the manga, not the anime. So that's kind of why we got these Core 2 characters so early, and the real first set of Core 2 characters were pretty much Toshiro and Sangdu, as it has been more than 6 months since Core 2 has finished airing, and that's when we started getting the characters. So, no Core 3. Characters will take a bit of a long time to come out, but if they were to drop a Core 3 character, it would pretty much have to be improvised earlier on, and it would have a bit of the anime art style. Not by much, though. So let's just get that out there. Core 3 is not coming for end of year. Now, let's just go ahead and predict what type of attributes we can expect for the characters. I'm expecting that the characters are going to be speed, heart, and potentially the third one being power or mind. Why do I say this? Well, if we go ahead and look at the upcoming guild quest, we already know that we're going to be getting a melee Quincy killer. Alright? It's going to be confirmed, so somebody that is going to be replacing Ishin is going to be coming. If we take a look at the enemy list, yeah, the final boss is going to be Mind. So yes, there is going to be another heart character coming for the end of year banner, and that's going to be the Quincy killer that we can expect out of this one. And yeah, for phase 2, we do have Melee Espada, but I don't think we're going to be getting a Melee Espada character at all, just because of the simple matter of fact that Kenpachi is back, and you can summon for him right now. He's in the banner. You guys can pull for him. If you guys are planning to pull, best of luck, but like, wait to see what end of year is before you go 6 steps in, so that way you have the orbs for that. And yeah, that's pretty much one of the killers we can pretty much nail down. The second thing that we can pretty much nail down is the fact that we're more than likely going to get a speed Soul Reaper killer plus for Brave Battles. The reason why I say this is because Renji is still a dominant unit in Brave Battles. He can block, power, and tech debuffs, completely dethrones the ex-PvP queen being Orihime, and just completely takes on the meta on his own and is yet another persistence character. So if anything, we are going to be getting another PvP character that is going to be countering Renji, and more than likely is going to be the new king or queen of Brave Battles, whatever the character will be. So that's going to be the one thing that we can definitely expect. We always get Brave Battle characters around the end of year celebration, so it's unfortunate, because we're always going to be disappointed, as those characters will mainly be good in Brave Battles. But hey, if they somehow end up being solid in Guild Quest like Renji is in the melee human killer, you guys can pretty much use that character. So that's the second thing out of the way. Now the third thing is going to be whether it's going to be a mind or a power character. And I'm leaning towards power right now because of the simple matter of fact that we've been getting a lot of good characters. Okay, hold on, quote unquote good characters, but we haven't had characters that are competing with most of the newer characters such as Thousand Year Blower Byakuya, Oetsu, 9th Anniversary Grammy, and Kenpachi. Like, if you compare the Seishin, he is the strongest mind character that we have in the game, with the fact that he has Rampage, increased ailment chance against heart enemy mobs, and double ailments of Burn and Lacerate, which is stupidly strong in Limit Breaker Quest. This guy is really good. They just kind of, you know, cucked him with the kit a little bit, since they did give him a smaller AoE into Homing Vortex, a Lunge SA1, and, you know, 1200 radius full screen. And he just isn't as good as most of the newer characters that have dropped later on this year. In Yuha, I have to be honest, this guy has been pretty much mega replaced in Melee No Affiliation Guild Quest by Oetsu, and in Hollow Killer, Mugetsu is just slightly better than Yuha. The only thing that is kind of holding him back from being able to do 55 seconds in very hard Guild Quest, even though we can't do that anymore because they upped the HP and defense values of the mobs, is because he lacks Debilitator. So if anything, yeah, this guy is no longer as dominant as he once used to be. He still is a fun character, don't get me wrong. For like mind-only content, yes, but like when it comes to using him in Ultra Awaken Epic raids like Bam Bieta, if you use him in Limit Breaker Quest, and you were to use him in Guild Quest, he just isn't as strong as he once used to be, which is very unfortunate. Power creep has actually got into this character. Mind has not been giving us a lot of good characters. Like, we've been getting characters, but like the problem here is that these are mainly only good in Guild Quests. Outside of Guild Quests, they are just mediocre. Now, Retsu is kind of the only one that is saved right now because of the fact that she has 55% full stamina damage boost with a really good and similar kit to 9th Anniversary Kenpachi, but most of her damage multipliers are in Guild Quest, where she has Frenzy plus 3, the extra killer effect and melee damage, and of course, you know, 80% SP boost, no Berserker, but again, she's kind of saved because the 55% full stamina damage boost is helping her out and is a bit better. Like, you can pretty much argue this character to still be an easy contender for like the top 3 for Mind overall, or top 5. But these two right here, Rukia and Candace, Rukia has Berserker at least, but she was given a god-awful SA2 and is a boosting attack, and you cannot inflict ailments. While she is the best for Melee Squad 0, she needed to be better. Considering I did not like Melee Stern Ritter, I don't think I'm going to enjoy Melee Squad 0 at all. We're definitely going to need a new character until then. And Candace, bro, better kit than Rukia, but no Berserker. Only 40% damage to paralyzed enemies, and I felt like she was doing worse than Rukia, and they both have a ×3 GQ rotation, so like, Mind as it stands isn't looking too good. Like, if we look at the other characters, Nini, I mean, she's weak without the gauge, but once you get it active, yeah, she becomes really good, but she doesn't get the recharge like Oetsu Sangdu. Like, she's lacking, as not good anymore. White, no Berserker. Like, you guys get the point. Mine is not looking good, besides farmers like Mininya and Ikaku, and they don't really need to get new farmers at all, because farming content is just always going to be easy no matter what. So that's why I'm thinking it's going to be Mind. And Power is still the worst attribute in the game. Now, we have Mugetsu and Soifon, which are basically the top 2 best power characters in the game. Ulquiorra, I have to be honest with y'all, he definitely got power crept already. Like, he's not even good for slot 3 in Limit Breaker Quest when it comes to using Quincy killers, and that's coming from a guy that has him 5-5. He just isn't doing the best of both worlds anymore. So there's that. Misaki, she's gonna get replaced soon. Rukia, I don't need to talk about this character. Her SA2 being a freaking melee attack hurts her a lot in Limit Breaker Quest and Guild Quest. And pretty much the only really good characters are Mugetsu and Soifon. And Mugetsu, he's still really good. It's just, again, the lack of debilitator is what kind of prevents him from doing the fastest runs in Melee Hollow, and of course, you do not have Killer Plus compared to most of the 9th Anniversary characters. This guy just doesn't compete compared to what Gremmy and Kenpachi holds. You can pretty much consider him to be the art book Ichigo situation when he dropped in 6th Anniversary, when he was the best tech character, but compared to 6th Anniversary Aizen, yeah, they were worlds apart. And Soifun, she's the better character for Guild Quest compared to this Mugetsu right here. But the problem here always lied with not having Garbage, which for now, I gave a lot of negative opinions about this character from not having Garbage, but to then liking her, because I do like this unit a lot now. Like, I was very impressed with how she does in Guild Quest. I got like 44.5 seconds in Nightmare and 50 plus seconds in Very Hard with just her being 1-5, and I definitely would like to get more dupes of her, but the thing is, not having guard break can hurt in the long run as content does become more difficult, and they just, you know, raise the numbers. That's just how it is, because, just to give you guys a perspective, alright, this Mummy Rukia got resurrected, right? Yeah, now, that being said, her damage multipliers are not as good as Soifun, because Soifun has, like, what? Frenzy plus 2, 60% Berserker. I'm sorry, let me just take a look at what she has again. Yeah, she gets 30% full stamina damage boost with how much? An extra 20? I'm trying to see. Yeah, an extra 20, so 50%. And you also have 60% Berserker with Frenzy plus 2 and 80% SP boost with the increased element chance against humans. So for Guild Quest, she's pretty much fine. And even in co-op, she does stupendously well. And she doesn't have guard break. Rukia, on the other hand, with the Resurrection, she did pick up the SP boost, and she got more damage to frozen enemies, and of course, once you transform, she does have an increased element chance for 10 seconds, so yeah, against all enemy mobs. And at 5-5, she doesn't one-shot all the time. That's the main difference, and it has to do with the fact that she doesn't have guard break as well, besides her DPS being a bit low. So as content becomes harder, you guys will see a difference when it comes to using Soifun without guard break. So that's why I think it's also nice to get another really good broken power character. As much as I would want to have a farmer, I'd much rather get ourselves a new powerful power character, because it's not looking good right now. It isn't. So yeah, the third character, more than likely going to be a power or a mind character. And with that, I think we can go out of our way to predict what characters we can get that are going to be end of year worthy. So going over the predictions, I have my bets on whether it's going to be for Core 1 or Core 2, or a mix of both worlds, considering last year we did get Core 2 characters, but a character from Core 1 being Orihime, and then Core 2, Ichigo, and Yuha. So something similar could pretty much happen with this end of year banner, and it has to be pretty strong hype units that we can expect overall. So let's just go over the first candidate. We're taking a look at the episode called The Fire, because I think y'all know where I'm coming from. This guy still has not gotten his anime version.
Oh my god, another Bankai Yama? Bro, I had enough. We got so many.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. But look at the power one. How old is that power version? What, 2022? Nobody uses him in Guild Quest anymore. He's been power prepped. Nobody uses him in Limit Breaker Quest. We've gotten better power characters. Like, are you guys still using this character? Besides favoritism? Like, you guys get the point? Like, Yama has fallen off by far, and that was a manga version with the manga visuals. We still need a beautiful Zanko no Tachi Yamamoto to come into the game with the marvelous anime visuals. I want to see his Dokutsujin, if I said it right, this men, the Zanjitsu Gokui, so that way we get to see him cloaked in his fire. More than likely it's going to be a remake of that rather than, you know, this regular form that we get right here. Yama has to eventually happen. He's gonna come. If it's not now, then we can expect him to be for the anniversary of Part 2. I have to be honest, because there's just no way they're gonna be putting in Yama as a random, regular 1000-year Blood War end-of-month banner. There's just no way, and he's not becoming a mid-month character. No way. I hate to break it to you guys, but that's just not happening, so the right time to release this character would have to be either now or on the 10th anniversary for Part 2. Either one or the other. Even though we're gonna start getting some Core 3 content by the 10th anniversary, for sure. Oh. He is a character I am going to be predicting. The next character, from Born in the Dark. Alright, so we did get Prime Yamamoto, like last year. Excuse me, not last year. Yeah, it is last year, right? 2023. I forgot. Why was I thinking that we're already in 2025? But we still not have this guy. Save the Soul Society Ichigo. Bring Bankai Ichigo. It's crazy how we have gotten a lot of Core 2 characters, but never any good amount of Core 1 characters by far, because what did we get? Just Unohana, Yama, Ishin, and Masaki. Like Byakuya and Asnot, Battenby, Kilgay, Eburn. Compare that to Core 2. Yeah, there's still some content missing from Core 1 that needs to be adapted, and this is still a very hype moment when Ichigo was super pissed at looking at the Seirete completely destroyed by the Vandenreich. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna get this Ichigo sooner or later, and I'm gonna state the same thing. It's either gonna happen now or on the 10th anniversary. I don't see another true Shikai, and even then, what if this guy's a PvP unit? Which I don't mind, because we're gonna get more Ichigos in the future. Like, we'll definitely get Horn of Salvation Ichigo from Core 4. I would not mind if this is gonna be one of our first ever few Ichigos to come, because at the end of the day, it would just mean giving Yama more spotlight, and whatever the Quincy that is gonna be coming with the banner, it can be a good SP unit. So I don't mind this Ichigo biting the bullet just to become a Brave Battle character. Like, True Shikai is still really good. We'll have to see how he does in the new Melee Nightmare Soul Reaper Guild Quest with the updated extra wave. I don't doubt the possibility that he'll still be really good. In Stern Ritter, I didn't feel like he was doing too good because of how tanky the side mobs are, but he should still be okay relatively, and those are what I'm going to be expecting from Core 1. In Core 2, let's just go over the characters. How do we still not have this guy right here? They're gonna have to include him one way or the other. Except this guy might be just a regular end-of-month 1000-year blower banner with some of the missing Quincy's. And I'm talking mainly Volstern, Dihi, Bambietta. I don't feel like Bambi is gonna be like for the end of year or anniversary. So the worst case scenario, this guy will pretty much come out with her and other Stern Ritters that we have not gotten yet. So we'll just have to wait and see about that. This guy might not even be coming for the end of year banner, but this is just one of my few predictions that we can expect. We already got Byakuya, we already got Rukia. It's just a matter of time for this guy to come in his tough for us form. So yeah, and then one of my last few predictions, we could get some of the Schutzstaffel. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see Lige coming because they're definitely gonna save him for the fight against Shunsui. And heck, I will be surprised if for part 1 of the 10th anniversary, we do get Bankai Shunsui and this guy right here. I'll be very surprised and pleased by that. Uryu, he is also very likely candidate as a Quincy to come. Mainly his base form though, not his Volstern Dihi form. We have to wait for that. Pernita, as much as he's strong, I don't want to see this guy. Askin, I mean, yeah, I won't mind him. Gerard, he did have a bit of moments, but yeah. Of course, his big moment is going to be mainly from Core 4 onwards, but if we get his base form and he's going to be the Brave Battle character, I would not mind it whatsoever. Ugrim, good possibility. If he becomes a Brave Battle character again, though, I'm going to be very unpleased. I'll be honest. And then, of course, my last and final prediction, Bankai Senjumaru with her Shatatsu Karagara Shigarami no Tsuchi. One of the biggest moments from Court 2. Easily another one of my fan favorite episodes from that moment. If she's not coming for end of year, anniversary part 2, that's where I'm going to be expecting her. Like, her, Yama, Ichigo, we have so many good characters that still need to come that they're definitely going to save for, like, the big hype celebrations. And we still need to get this Bankai Senjumaru. I hope she's coming. I definitely hope. So we'll just have to wait and see for that. Anywho, yeah, those are going to be my final predictions. So to round things up one last time, we are going to be getting a hard character that is already confirmed to be a melee Quincy killer. And whatever that character will be is more than likely going to be the Guild Quest character and character for Limit Breaker, and will probably be, you know, on the same level as Remy and Kenpachi, is what I'm mainly going to be expecting. If not better than Remy and Kenny, but at least they're not going to be competing for, you know, being able to overthrow the characters overall, which is really nice. The second character, definitely going to be a Brave Battle character that is going to be speed and with Soul Reaper Killer. Plus, I can see one of the Schutzstaffel being a PvP character like Gerard or something like that. Or if it's Ichigo, then it's probably going to be that. And then the third character is still a mystery. It could still be either a power or a mind character, and hopefully not with those god-awful GQ skills. Please no. That's what I'm expecting. So, Ichigo, Yama, Bankai Senjumaru, or Ichigo, Bankai Senjumaru, one of the Schutzstaffel, or Asnot. Like, that's what I'm expecting. I'm not taking into account leaks because I don't believe in those for the time being, because there has been nothing rumored, because there has been no hints from K-Lab, there's nothing being data mined in the game that we could potentially lead up to who the characters are, so that's pretty much why. That's what I'm expecting for the end of year banner. So, yeah, let me know who you guys think the characters are without talking about leaks for once. That is all. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. And I'll see you guys next time. So, yeah. Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas overall. Hope to see you guys all in the next one. And, yeah. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I'm signing out. So take care, lads. Peace out. Bye. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao.